How on earth is this a thing that can generate? I have absolutely no idea how that spawns. What's up, Agents? Zero here. Welcome back to another Minecraft Seed Showcase. It's been a while since I've done one of these. This is going to be the first one of this year, and believe it or not, this seed that I found on MCP this time, it was actually found on the 1st of this year, which is actually kind of interesting. Someone was doing some serious researching on seeds either at the end of the year and it just happened to get posted late, or at the very start of the year and they got lucky. I don't know which of the two it was. I don't really care. This seed was found by JujuStyle7. I do believe I've showcased stuff by this person before. I don't exactly know what, but I do recognize the name. But yeah, something I want to go ahead and mention before we get started is just for this screen itself. It says, the splash text says, "Made with love by TGC." I know some of you probably don't care, but I know there's going to be a few of you who are going to wonder exactly why that is. It's not a Minecraft splash. I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you guys what's going on here. So this is the reason why that's actually there, because he made that Sun resource pack. And no, there's going to be a small handful of you wondering what was going on there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get away from that distraction and go ahead and get started with this seed showcase. So now something I want to go ahead and mention right now is that this seed that I'm about to show you guys is mainly meant for creative mode, because where you spawn in this seed is actually a really annoying spot to spawn in, according to what I've seen on MCPDL. So here's the seed right here. It's -169. Where'd the seed go? I clicked out. So it's -169,323,7191. And this is actually an interesting seed, but as I just mentioned, this is mainly meant for creative people, because as I already mentioned in survival, you are not going to have a good time starting this seed out, because you're spawning in a rather inconvenient spot. I'm not going to spoil where you spawn until after the world loads in, which is admittedly going to take a little bit of time, just because varying devices take different amount of times to load things. I admittedly got a pretty bad device, all things considered, so it's going to take me a little bit of time. But yeah, I've been really wanting to do another seed showcase for a while. As I've mentioned on this channel before, I do really enjoy looking at all these different kinds of seeds that Minecraft generates, because the reason that I've always given is the exact reason I'm going to give right now. It's the only reason I'm ever going to give. I enjoy looking at different kinds of terrain that Minecraft can generate. It's really cool for me to personally look at and see what the game is actually able to put together for you, depending on what this seed is. So here we go. We are going to load in, and as you can tell, we immediately started burning. So that's what I said about spawning in an inconvenient spot. We literally spawned in lava. So if you do in fact want to use this world for survival, just be aware of that, because you're gonna have an instantaneous death if you're not careful. So you do want to go ahead and swim your way through the lava to water. Obviously, because I'm in creative mode, I got out rather quickly. But yeah, this is the spawn seed, and if we look up, we are actually in the middle of a ravine, and it looks to be a huge ravine at that. I'm just now flying up, obviously, because I just spawned in the seed. I have not looked at this seed prior to me loading up this recording session. I have not loaded up the seed until the exact same moment that you saw me load in the seed. So this is the seed, obviously, and this is literally all I know about this seed in particular, is that you spawn in lava at the bottom of a ravine. That is literally all I know about this seed. Now, I am obviously going to do a little bit of exploring on the rest of the seed, because that is what I usually end up doing, is I do a little bit of further exploration, because I want to get a feel for what the rest of the seed is actually like, just because that's how I normally like to do things. So I'm kind of curious, like, if any of these caves happen to have diamonds on them, or I should say in them, to start off with. I mean, we had gold over on the surface of the ravine. If that it probably didn't make any sense. We had it on the edge of the ravine. We've got some lapis right here, which is actually not too bad. Diamonds, if you were able to start this world off with at least some diamonds. I mean, I know you're probably going to have a rough time at least surviving to start off with, because we got that lava issue, but if you have diamonds to start this off with, that would actually be really good. By not seeing anything. Is this just a dead end? Yeah, that is just a dead end, so not going anywhere from there. Alright, so let's see. Oh! Some emeralds to start things off, so that's actually not too bad. Then again, you have to find your way over here. Alright, so that's actually not too bad. Need to be careful as to where I'm at. How many emeralds is this? Is just one emerald, or are there like more than one in the surrounding area? It looks to be just one emerald, which, it's an emerald. I'm going to say that much. It's an emerald. It's a good thing it's there. I like the fact that we have an emerald to start off with. That's actually not too bad. I'm still not seeing any diamonds anywhere. We got some redstone right here. We got a little bit more lapis over here. I don't see anything overly valuable in these caves so far. Alright, so there's apparently that cave. Did I literally go through like everything? It looks like I did. Yeah, I think I did. Or at least on this side anyway. Is there anything? No, I wasn't expecting there to be. No. Alright, so we've got yourself some lapis. An emerald to start off. Oh! There they are. I just would have suspected there would be diamonds somewhere down this low. Okay. Okay, so exactly how many diamonds are even here? So you got yourself some diamonds right off the bat, if you're careful enough to get them. Obviously, this is going to be a very tough seed to start things off of. And so far I'm seeing, hold on, let me get out a bucket of water. And actually, let me go ahead and get out some stone and a bucket of water, so I can at least cool off some of this lava, so I can at least take a look around this area, see what's going on. How much diamonds are there even in this area? I actually really want to know. So yeah, I will figure there was going to be lava down below. Alright, so let's see, how many diamonds are even here? So far I'm seeing only 4. Okay, 5, so it looks like we got 5 diamonds to start off with. Alright. Is that literally all there is? I mean, I'm not going to complain about only having 5 diamonds to start off with. But you got yourself some stuff, good stuff. Really early on, you got yourself... Hold on, do I see more diamonds over here? I do. Okay, these are a lot safer. How many diamonds are even in this vein? I'm actually... Because whenever I look at these seeds and I see diamonds, I mean, I'm pretty much thinking what everyone's thinking. How many diamonds are in the vein? I mean, even you guys have to admit, whenever you see a vein of diamonds, you're at least wondering, to some extent, how many are even here. We got ourselves 2 diamonds right there. That's actually not too bad. Anything else nearby? If there actually are more diamonds, we got ourselves a little bit of gold right there. Doesn't look like there's anything here, so... Actually, I literally just noticed there's some redstone right down there, so this is actually not too bad. But see, you got... Well, obviously, you're starting off with spawning in the lava, so... You're gonna have a rough time when you spawn in here, but... If you spawn this seed in and somehow you manage to survive the lava, I mean... You're getting some good stuff right away, and look at that, we just found another emerald, so that's actually not too bad. Is this even... How many emeralds are even here? One thing I would probably recommend, I mean, this is probably pretty much common knowledge, all things considered, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I wouldn't recommend getting emerald ore unless you have at least fortune on a pickaxe. I know that's pretty much common knowledge because emeralds are so hard to come by, but I felt like I kind of needed to say it for whatever reason. I'm just trying to see, like, how much other stuff can I possibly find inside this cave system, because this goes on pretty far. I'm actually kind of worried I'm going to end up getting lost in these caves now that I'm thinking about it. Because then I'm not going to know where to go to get out of here. So that looks like to be a den. Is there like... I think it would be kind of cool to find a mine shaft in all this, but I wouldn't expect there to actually be one because I don't even know why. I just for whatever reason I'm somewhat not expecting there to be a mine shaft. I don't know. I don't get why I'm thinking that, but I am. Okay, so this is just a dead end. Okay. I need to get out of here because I feel like I'm going to end up getting lost down in here if I'm not careful. One thing that I have seen on some previous seeds with ravines in them is that I have in fact seen dungeons, like spawner dungeons, inside some of these seeds, which is actually really cool. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing any of that here, which on one hand is a shame, but at the same time makes a little bit of sense. And if I come out over here, okay, so there's lava right here. I thought I might have seen, well, I obviously saw light, didn't know where it was coming from. Makes sense that it was coming from lava. Okay, so where do I go to get out of here at this point? Because I have no idea. Am I just going to have to... Okay, so there's that vein of 2 diamonds that I just saw coming in here. So this is actually a relatively cool seed. I mean, I don't really know about using it for survival. I've already said why. You'd have to be really careful and really quick about things. Did not realize this ravine went on as far as it did. That is actually really cool. Then again, that's kind of like how ravines work. Alright, so let's see. Anything good over here? I'm not seeing anything good so far. I literally just saw an emerald ore, which is right here. I didn't miss it, guys. I actually did see it. I was just kind of exploring around the area a little bit. So it's surrounded by quite a bit of coal, which all things considered, isn't bad. So it's only 1 emerald ore, which can't complain about that. I mean, that's usually how emerald ores spawn, is usually like 1 or 2. Alright, so I would say, oh, there's another emerald right there. How many are right here? Is this also 1 as well? I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Nah, looks like it's just 1 emerald ore. As I just mentioned, I wasn't surprised that was only 1. That's actually kind of... Hold on a moment. How on earth is this a thing that can generate? I have absolutely no idea how that spawns. Alright, you know what? Whatever, game. Sometimes your world generation can have some pretty crazy things. I will give you that, so I'm not going to even bother to question any further than that. It doesn't look like there's anything down there. Can't say I'm surprised. This thing is just absolutely massive. This thing goes on forever. I mean, that's usually how ravines end up working. I'll give it that. Alright, so I think I've pretty much explored about as much as I possibly could. I mean, we found a few diamonds, we found a few emeralds, we definitely found some really bad spot. We found out that we spawned in a really bad spot. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know why it came out so weird. Yeah, this is pretty cool little sea. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have a rough time. I need to stop saying that. You guys obviously know that. I just can't get over the fact that it's, number 1, a really awesome ravine seed, but number 2, not ideal for a survival setting. Yeah, that's pretty much... I think I've pretty much explored really all I really need to explore for the sea. I'm just kind of lighting up a little bit more of the area. I mean, I know I have mobs turned off for this, but I'm just kind of curious, like, what all else is even here? I mean, there's a lot to explore just from this single seed. I mean, there's a lot, and I haven't even explored the surface. I mean, I don't even know, like, what's on the outlying areas. I mean, I'm sure there's probably maybe something on the surface that's probably worth it. I mean, but I don't know that for sure. And yeah, so let's see. We've got ourselves a... Is this actually a spruce forest? Is this actually a spruce forest? I don't even know. Or is this just a... Yeah, this is actually a spruce forest, so I suppose you make your way up to the top of the ravine, to the actual surface. You could inevitably get yourself a dog. The only reason why I was wondering is simply because with one of the updates to Minecraft, it was quite a while ago, they made it so that the higher up you go, the better of a chance that you have of having snow spawn. I didn't know whether or not this was here because it was high enough up, or if it was because it's the actual biome for it. So I don't actually know if it's one or the other. So yeah, that's pretty much all I really think I need to show for this seed, unless, is this an actual ocean biome? So we actually got an ocean biome right here. That's actually not too bad. You got yourself an ocean biome. Oh, some pumpkins. Not that's really too big of a deal, but I suppose if you want to start a pumpkin farm straight away, you could. I don't know. I'm a bit weird. You guys should know this by now. But yeah, I think that's literally all I really need to showcase for the seed. I mean, I know there's probably some I know there's caves that I did not look into on the seed. I know that much. And I also know for a fact that there are probably some outlying stuff on the surface that probably would end up deserving credit, but I think the majority of the seed has to give credit to this massive ravine. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to see this sort of thing. Not too bad of a seed, not too bad. But you know what, with that out of the way, I think this is a good place to go ahead and end off the video. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. One more than make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPU0 to stay updated. This has been Juice Studios. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I will see you guys later.